it should definitely not be an afterthought. It should be one of the first things you think about, really. How can we use music to add and create and communicate the theme, create an environment or a vibe, and just keep it going the entire time?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Go in there. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Welcome to another mini episode, Adventures in Business Live. We have Mandi and Amani here. Mandi, what are we going to talk about today?
Okay, Amani, I selfishly have a bazillion DJ culture questions to answer, to ask. You're going to answer, but
Okay.
I got to ask.
Okay.
And I want to give some background. I want to give some context as to why I'm interested in this. Is this past Saturday, I went to a Daybreaker event, which is a live DJ and you just dance. It's a sober dance party. And I am not super into DJ stuff or, that's just not my jam. But what I noticed about being at this Daybreaker event was I was dancing and then I noticed the DJ is like watching the crowd. Like she was watching how we were going up. She was watching how we were going down. And my body was physically like, I felt her going up and like to the point where I was like jumping in the air. And I'm not even supposed to jump because I have arthritis in my knees. So it got me thinking more and more about being a DJ and feeling the vibe of an audience and like these finance bros right now, right? That are like, they're learning how to become a DJ and now they're DJing in Ibiza and like Kim, the guest Kim O'Hare, who we just had, the owner of Delicious Life, was saying that she and her husband, like she and her fiance, like she's got grown up kids and she's just getting into DJ culture and she wants to travel the world and go and see all these women DJs. Like it's not something I know much about. And I also just watched the Travis Barker documentary over the weekend, and a lot of his story surrounds around DJ AM inviting him to be the drummer and how that collaboration was just life-changing for him. And obviously how heartbreaking it was when his friend DJ AM died. But I never had noticed the collaboration between a drum kit and a DJ, or like what the DJ was doing on stage yesterday or on Saturday versus like you DJing like an event. So what is the state of the DJ culture, would you say, in like as of today?
That's a very broad question.
Yeah.
I mean, the state of DJ culture, it's a very interesting time. The barrier to entry is extremely low. Anyone can go and look on YouTube and learn about DJing. They can buy a controller for $100, $200 and connect their computer and start to mix. I think where it differentiates is just how you witnessed on Saturday with, the good DJs. They know how to read a room. Reading a room is very common in sales and in DJing and life. And so they know how to read a room. That's why the DJ was watching, bringing you up, taking you down through BPM, through songs, transitions, etc. And I think so even though DJ culture has grown and it's easier to get into it, the ones who stay around and have significance and are good and will last a long time know how to read a room, can go across different genres. They aren't just DJing in their bedroom. So they're out there experiencing it, learning, failing, learning some more. That's what I would say is kind of the state of DJ culture, in my opinion.
Okay, I love that. So I want to ask you about these BPMs and like reading a room, specifically when you're DJing. Let's just say when you're DJing at the Durango Hotel, because you DJ there. And every, it's a public bar or restaurant. Every week, different people might come in, right? It might be couples, it might be singles, it might be. How do you adjust what you're doing based on what you're seeing? Like how frequently are you adjusting? What type of adjustments are you making throughout that set?
So when I'm there at Nico's inside of Durango, first of all, they give me certain structure of music and genres that they want me to follow. Like they don't really like a lot of hip hop there. So you don't really play a lot of hip hop there. The owner has a certain playlist of music he likes. So especially if he's going to be there, I have to make sure I mix in some of his favorite bands and artists, etc. Also, there I'm not trying to build a dance floor. I'm just trying to entertain people while they're eating and have happy hour. Where it gets tougher is if you're trying to build a dance floor, keep a dance floor, get a dance floor back at a club, at a party, a wedding, etc. That's when you really have to know how to build it up, take people on journeys, bring it back down, and get people to go home.
Yeah.
So that's what and then BPMs usually, you start off, it's a little slower, maybe in the 80s or 90s, it's kind of mid tempo. And then as you increase the BPM, the song goes faster, people get a little more frenetic, their energy goes up. And so you kind of take the energy up, then you might bring it down. Like I used to be at the club, I'd take people maybe to 128, then you can drop it halftime to 64. It's a little bit more slow. Trap music usually lives in like the 70s to the 80s or 90s. So it's just different styles for different people. And you use that to kind of take people on a energetic journey.
Energetic journey. I love that. Well, so BPMs, just for the friends in the back, that's beats per minute. Is that right?
Beats per
Beats
minute,
per minute.
yes.
Yeah, and
Usually
that's heartbeats
the
per
higher
minute, right?
the higher was beats of the drum.
Beats of the
So
drums. Oh, beats of the drums.
like
Okay.
if it's going like boom 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 boom, you count it out for a whole minute, 120 beats per minute. The song is going to be a very rapid song,
Mm,
fast song.
yeah.
A lot of times though, it could be going boom boom. It could be going a little slower, but people still consider it the higher BPM, but they don't cut it halftime because there's halftime as well. So the higher the BPM, generally, the faster the song tempo is.
Okay. And then can DJs cross over? Like you just said, like you want to make sure if you're a DJ, you want to know a whole bunch of genres. Is it more likely that one DJ knows a whole bunch of genres, or is it more likely that one DJ specializes in a specific genre? Like what is that frequency?
Yeah, that's a good question. It's more likely that a DJ knows several genres.
Okay.
Like nowadays, you have to know hip hop, pop, top 40, reggaeton, Latin music, Afro beats, amapiano. You generally should know many genres so that you're kind of called, it's like a genre blender. You can go from a rock song to hip hop to pop. You can hop all over to Latin so you can meet everyone where they are in the audience because unless you're going to like an R&B club or R&B concert, then you're just going to stay in that lane. So it just depends on where you're DJing. Like you have the ability to stay in a lane, but then you also have the ability to cross over if you're going to a general place too.
Got it. Genre blender. I like the sound.
Yeah.
Genre blender. That's fun.
Yes, there's a T-shirt out there that says
Oh,
that.
really? Oh,
Yes.
that's cool.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
So, what do you say to the people out there? And this used to be me before I met you, quite honestly, that have an opinion about a DJ. Like I used to think a DJ was a wedding DJ. Like it didn't,
Mhm.
or because I worked in the clubs, the DJ was like the guy that you hired that like played the music that everybody was like booty dropping to. So for me, it was either
Mhm.
you were either a wedding DJ or you're like a club DJ, and there wasn't much in between. Like, what do you say to people that have that limited thought process like I used to have?
Yeah, open up your mind because you could have a club DJ, wedding DJ, corporate DJ, radio DJ, someone who DJs in the lounge. The most skilled DJs can do it all. Like I can DJ any event you have.
Mhm.
I just know what works, what doesn't. I work with the client. So there's some DJs that are specialized and others that can perform anywhere and meet the need of any crowd. So definitely open up your mind. It's a skill. Don't underestimate the importance of a DJ. Yeah, that's what I would say.
Okay, I like that, and I appreciate just the reminder to keep your mind open to it because
Hmm.
this is a whole other realm that I never knew anything about. And now I'm like super fascinated by it. What about
Okay.
let's talk about events here for a second. Meetings, events, conferences. I know so many times music is an afterthought. I know you and EJ were talking about that on an interview we had a couple weeks ago, and we just talked about this at my event in Vegas too. Music can be an afterthought, or music can create the whole vibe of your entire conference. Like, as a DJ, as a music curator, what do you say to the planners out there that want more engagement? They want their event to be more experiential. They want to incorporate music more than just like the walk up song for the CEO. Like,
Hmm.
what do you say to them?
In this era we're in, like it's all about experience, and like music is the easiest thing to add to an event that can create a totally different experience. Think about an event you've gone to where there's been basically no music, it's kind of quiet, a lot of dead music. Then think about another event where you've been to where there's music all throughout it, walk-up songs in between, intermission, etc. Like that just keeps the energy high, keeps people awake, makes it more memorable, and just breaks down barriers you might not even realize. So it should definitely not be an afterthought. It should be one of the first things you think about, really. How can we use music to add and create and communicate the theme, create an environment or a vibe, and just keep it going the entire time?
Yeah, because it is all about connecting. And it's such an easy way for people to connect. It reminds me of when I opened the Hard Rock Hotel in San Diego, and our name badges were our name and a concert that we went to, our name and an artist we love. And mine was Mandi Cake because I loved the band Cake. I also thought Mandi Cake on my name tag looked super fun. But like the amount of people, old, young, men, women, whatever, that would be like, oh, Cake, I love Cake. And now you're talking about this band together and you didn't realize like, whoa, I have something in common. Like it really does connect. So I can imagine like if you're only thinking about your walk-up song or you're only thinking about that music that's playing while people are filing into a general session, you're missing out on that music that could be playing during the break, right? When people are getting, their coffee, or that music that could be playing during registration, or that music that could be playing as you're walking out of a breakout room. Like, and that can connect people. And, so all it takes is somebody like moving a little bit and being like, I love this song. And somebody else is like, I love this song too. And now they're like dancing together. And so I appreciate you reminding everybody that music can thread an experience if you curate, if you think about it.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. And these are good questions to also keep a list to ask Tina T when she comes on the show in a couple weeks.
Oh, good. I'm excited about that. Who are 2 or 3 DJs that we should be keeping an eye out for right now, whether we should be watching them on YouTube or Instagram, or we should be listening to them on Spotify or Apple? Like who are a couple we should keep our eyes on?
Absolutely. DJ Jazzy Jeff. A lot of people remember him from the Fresh Prince, but he was a DJ first and music producer.
I didn't even know he was still in the ether.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's cool. Yes. Okay. DJ Jazzy Jeff, got it.
So he's the one that comes to mind right away. And there's someone asked me that the other day, but he's the one that I would say listen to him immediately. We have a bunch here in Vegas that are good. I still support like Spinderella from Salt and Pepper. She's a DJ. Her daughter's a DJ. She's another good one to watch. Keep her in mind. DJ Charisma. They're also very good. I mean, I have so many I could shout out. Mr. Chalk from the Beat Junkies. He was one of my instructors. DJ Revolution. Those are just some of my instructors, and they're legends in the game, and they're still active. So keep an eye on them. I could keep going, but I'll pause right there.
Okay, I love that. Okay, and I just want to do a final throwback because you did write a book about being a DJ and tied it into the just business. So can you just remind everybody about your book from the days of yore about being a DJ? Tell us what's the title, what's it about, how can people get it?
Yes, so it's called DJs Mean Business. That's what it looks like right here. It takes you through the time slits of a DJ set from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. Every 15 minutes. It's a DJ lesson, but it also relates to growing a business. So, for example, there's a chapter in there, I think it's 11 o'clock p.m. about troubleshooting. Something will always go wrong in the DJ booth, whether it's a computer issue, speaker issue, sound, something goes wrong, but the music can never stop. In business, you'll have issues. Maybe the product you thought was going to be most popular is not popular at all, but there's something else that's secondary that actually is getting momentum. Well, you might have to make a shift and focus on that, but you can never just stop your business and start again. You have to keep it moving. That's a good example there, the 11 o'clock to 11:15 kind of segment of time.
The show must go on. The show must go on. DJs mean business. I love that. I love that. All right. Thank you for satisfying my itch on this because I was, after all these DJ experiences recently, I'm like, I just want to talk to Amani about it. And I'm hoping and thinking other people are just as curious as I am about this DJ stuff too.
Yes. Ask away. All the questions are good. Just remember, always have music as part of your event. Always.
Got it. Noted.
Yeah. All right. That's a great mini. I'm happy and thankful that you asked so many good questions. Remember, if you're watching or listening, to rate, review, and subscribe on the platform you're watching or listening on. Subscribe to us on YouTube, share with a friend, and we will see you next time for another mini episode of Adventures in Business Live.
Bye, everybody.
Peace out.